everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Tiffany Benson, one part of Team Benson, and today we're talking about medicinal herbs, in particular, thyme. So guys, remember when I said that Arizona was gonna have a fake spring? Well, this is it going backwards. It has been raining for the past 2 days and cold and windy. It's now currently 55 degrees, and if you guys can see, that sky looks terrible. That was fake spring, so I hope you guys listened to me and didn't put like seeds in the ground for like, you know, tomatoes and peppers, because they're not going to germinate in this cold of weather. But let's talk about thyme. Now I am going to take you guys in the house and talk about thyme a little bit more medicinal wise. But first, I want to show you guys how it grows and talk about how you can grow your thyme. So thyme can be grown in a bed. It can also be grown in a pot. Now you can control the size of your thyme by pruning it. Thyme is one of those plants that will completely take over this whole entire bed. It could be one big giant bushel of thyme. But since I prune my herbs and I keep them nice and tidy, then it does condense the plant down. It's one of those plants that, as you can see here, when you prune it, that's what causes it to bush out, because it will grow 2 more sprouts. So that's how you can see that your thyme can get to the point to where it would take up this whole bed if you let it. Now thyme in Arizona grows really well in the spring. It grows a little bit slower in the winter, but it will survive in the winter because we don't get really deep frost or anything like that. And it also grows really well in the fall. Guys, look how windy it is. You guys can see that blowing. It's so cold out here. Now in the summertime, you can keep your thyme depending on exactly how hot it gets and if you have enough shade to it. Now I'm trying my thyme here in a new space, so I'm gonna put a shade cloth over this for the summertime, so we'll see how it survives. But these little planters up here, no matter if I put shade cloth on them or not, the way that they get direct sun, it does kill my thyme during the summer. So just plan for that. But if you have it in a pot, you can always put it in a shady location or just bring it into the house. Same thing for you guys that are gardening up north and you have cold weather. All right, let's go inside, guys, because it is cold and windy. All right, guys, so I know probably a lot of you are like, Tiffany, it's 55 degrees, that's not cold. But you guys have to remember, I'm a desert creature, so anything below, I don't know, 70, I need to like cuddle on a rock, on a warm rock with a lamp. So I do not do really cold weather. You guys that survive the snow, I don't know how you do it, because I couldn't. So before I really start getting into medicinal herbs, which is one of my favorite topics, and I'm so excited that so many of you have been asking me questions about it because it's something I could talk about on and on and on, I do want to remind you guys that I am not your personal doctor. So although I'm giving you guys advice on different things that you can grow to help your body, each person is different, and each person might be on different medications or be doing different things in their lives that might counteract some of the things that you might be using as a medicinal herb. So if you are on medications or anything like that, or if you have genetical problems or just different things going on with your body, I would consult your doctor, just because since they're treating you, they'd be the best person to know exactly what's going to counteract with what. Now, with that said, I do have 3 books that I recommend. One is, and I will put these along the side because yes guys, I know the camera is backwards. I still film on my phone. So this one is Rosemary Gladstar's Medicinal Herbs. And then I also have Herbal Antivirals. And then I also have Herbal Antibiotics. Now these are really 3 good books that I use a lot. I have been practicing natural medicine for over as long as I can remember, ever since I was a kid. And these are books that I use a lot, and then also, you know, that still hold up to the test of time. So things that I practiced when I was a child, I've read them, same thing in these books. So it's something that is still being used and still being practiced. So I do suggest that you guys can get those. If you guys really want to read into it, I will have a link down below for all 3 of those books. Now, that we have that little disclaimer, let's talk about thyme. So thyme has the most positive effect on your glandular system, and even deeper into your glandular system, your thymus gland. Your thymus gland is what controls a lot of being able to help you have a healthy immune system. So thyme is, guys probably guessed it, perfect for flu and cold season. Now you can use thyme in all different types of ways. I have some dried thyme here, and then I also have some fresh thyme here. You can use it fresh or you can use it dried. You can put it into syrups where you just kind of preserve it in honey and then take it as like a honey medicine, or like a syrup, something that's like a little bit thinner than a honey. You can also cook with it, being able to cook with it and make like broths or different soups or stews that are heavy with a lot of fresh thyme can give you a lot of that support to your immune system. It also really, really helps provide your body with a lot of vitamin C and vitamin A. It's one of my go-tos when I'm starting to think, okay, what are the seasons changing into? We're getting ready to leave fall and go to winter. I start preparing my family for flu and cold season. So instead of waiting until about November to say, oh, I'm starting to hear sniffles, I start making dishes and soups and just different things with thyme. And I use that probably in around like end of October, early September. So the more you start using these herbs, the more it builds up in your body and it gives you that support. So one of the things when it comes with natural medicine is that it's not a chemical-based thing. So it's not going to, you take it and then you suddenly feel better because it's blocking everything in your body that's telling your body that it's sick. Natural medicine is going to provide you that support, and it's going to build that immunity to where your body is able to then fight off whatever's going on with it. So also thyme can also be used as an antifungal and also a disinfectant. So it can be used inside your body and also on the outside of your body, so internally and externally. One of the things that's great about thyme is that if you get a scrape or a cut or anything like that, you can quickly just brew up a little bit of thyme tea by putting some hot water on it, letting it steep. You can do it dried or you can do it with it fresh, and then just rinse that wound with it, and it will keep out a lot of just bad infections and different things like that. Then just bandage it up like you would normally. So it gives your skin kind of like a barrier and really disinfects whatever type of fungus or anything that might have gotten into any cuts or sores. Also, when it comes to you having any oral infections, it's a great mouth rinse for you to have if you have sore throats, or if you have a bad tooth or a gum disease or a cut in your mouth, anything like that. Brewing up some thyme tea is going to be a really good disinfectant and a really good oral rinse for your body to help you fight off any type of infection that you might get. So last thing I want to talk about is what part of the plant you can use, because it's important to know that when it comes to medicinal herbs, because sometimes you can take one part of the plant and use that, and then the next part will make you sick. So when it comes to thyme, you can use everything from the leaves and the stem and the flowers. You don't really want to use the roots or anything like that. So even if your thyme is flowering, it's not affecting the benefits that thyme is giving you. In fact, it's great to make if you're growing lemon thyme, it's great to make your lemon thyme with the flowers and the leaves. It'll make a really, really great tea and make it a little bit more tasty than having just regular English thyme tea, which will taste like you're just drinking an herb. So you can add honey to it. You can also add a little bit of agave to it, and if you just want to make a tincture, you can just soak this in some brandy, and then it's just a quick little really big disinfectant because you have the brandy and you also have the thyme, really just combating things and killing everything that's like in your throat. So I hope you guys do a little bit more with your thyme and start using it and growing it, and really start using it when it comes to flu and cold season. Don't wait until the last minute. Don't wait until everybody already has colds. Start preparing your body and your family's bodies early so that then they can have a better chance at fighting off any of those diseases. When it comes to making my bone broth, which has a whole bunch of things in it. I have made a video on how I make my immune system bone broth, and I'll put that down below so you guys can see it. But thyme is a big part of my family's health, and it should go on everything. It's telling you guys, it's like my Frank's Red Hot. So make sure you guys are cooking with more thyme, brewing some more thyme tea, and just really focusing on your health. Until next time, grow yourselves a garden, because even a small space can provide you with tons of food. Bye guys.